What's poppin', big sippers? It's your girl, Brittany G.
And Notorious Till. And you're tuned into the first episode of 2023 of
AunTEA
AunTEA
Talk.
Talk. I'm glad. I was waiting for you to say it. Okay. She caught on. She catching on. You got to be ready for them curveballs.
Yeah, okay. Well, we're going to go ahead and get into our sip tea. And it is the beginning of the year, so you know we got to toast it on up with a peach champagne. Cheers to the new year, y'all.
2023 is up. 2023.
What?
It reminded me of something.
What?
But once I die, I don't know what it is. But what I was gonna say is like how I just said 2023 is up.
Yeah.
Think of the number 23, Jumpman. Up.
Up.
Like
Okay.
Okay.
Alright. Find out.
Are you a minority business owner? Then we're looking for you. We have a tea shop for you to join where we offer sponsorship, brand ambassador, and promotional opportunities. So if you're interested in any of these opportunities and growing your business and reaching a new audience, hit us up at aunteatalkpodcast@gmail.com. And we also take monetary donations.
For sure. All right, we're going to go ahead and get into our check-in.
Oh, yes, our check-in.
Our check-in. We ain't check in last week.
Yeah.
All right, I'll go ahead and start. I want to check in with a few things. I first want to say, I'm just grateful for, you see we got a new set today.
Yes.
I'm starting the year off with some new furniture, and like Till been saying since she came over here, it's just giving luxury.
It's giving luxury.
That's the vibes that I'm going for. Like that's the vibe, that's the lifestyle that I want to live in. I'm just excited for it. Also, I completed that December. I completed that December. Remember at the beginning of the month we was telling y'all like the certain amount of pounds that we had to lose. I'm gonna be honest, I didn't hit my goal of 20 pounds. But a bitch look good.
It's fuck.
A bitch look good. And I went hard, but I also know my body too. Like I know that I lose an inch first before I lose a pound. The first week with the cleanse, of course, I did lose 10 pounds, but it was like after that, like, I plateaued or whatever. And even though we went out of town, we went to New Orleans and stuff like that, did we ever tell them we went to New Orleans? We didn't even get a check-in about New Orleans.
That's a whole check-in itself. Woo! Because we had a time
that weekend. But,
baby.
Yes, we went to New Orleans and we ate. And I didn't gain no weight.
Yep.
So, but overall, I did really good. I'm proud of myself. I'm not beating myself up about not hitting that goal. It would have been nice to do so or whatever, but I look good and I'm proud of myself.
That's the goal. As long as you reach your personal goal,
yeah,
I feel like it just is what it is. Like you made an accomplishment.
Yeah.
Period.
And my last check-in, it was just Christmas. And I hosted Christmas at my house for my family. We had a good time. We ate good. We ate real good. I actually feel like the food was better here than it was for Thanksgiving. And the reason why I feel like that, I guess because, I don't know. Yeah, Thanksgiving, I don't know. It was good Thanksgiving.
Where you was at? Oh, because you was at home. That's why. That's why. Did y'all cook before y'all got on the road?
No, everything was pretty much prepared out there.
Oh, yeah.
Some stuff like the African food my mama made here, but other than that, yeah. But what's up? What's your check-in though?
So just like Brittany, I finished diet December. No, I did not reach the goal that he set for me, but I reached the goal for myself. And one of the goals that I obtained was just that mentality, like that. Being consistent and not giving up on what it is, because that's the difference. Like with motivation, like at first the whole thing of being grandfathered in and you know all that was the motivation. Yeah. And that's why you have to be careful with motivation because you can lose motivation. Once I realized like my schedule next year not gonna this year is not gonna coincide with it just kind of like, it was just like, now I'm just going for me. Now I'm not trying to reach this certain goal. But I did reach a fitness goal. I reached a mental goal, so that works for me. Another thing, we had Christmas at my mama and my dad's house, and it was just, I felt like a big kid. I asked for one gift, and I got my one gift, and I was playing the hell out of it. While on Christmas, I had even had my daddy playing it. I got a virtual reality game. The Meta Quest too. So yes, that's that. And then also, I decided that I wanted to have me a selfie day. I just love selfie days. And this particular day, I went to a black-owned restaurant. I started off at Grits and Eggs. So it's a black-owned restaurant, Cobb County, by Cumberland Mall. Food, that's one of them places, you know how they say, like, looks can be deceiving? The food didn't look as good as it actually tastes. So, like, that was one of the things, like, I was happy when I actually ate it.
And that's the opposite of what we was talking about last week. The food look good,
but yeah,
the taste is very lackluster.
Yeah, because when she brought out the plate, I was like,
this ain't picture worthy.
I mean, I got my little videos and pictures, but it was just like, it didn't look nasty, but it just looked like nothing that was gonna be outstanding. But it was good. Then I ended up going to a black coffee shop called Black Coffee. It's, what is that? Peter Street. It's behind Peter Street.
So they got another one?
It's actually, they just got the same name. 2 different owners, because I thought it was the same owner. Yeah. But it's a completely different owner or whatever. And it was just really a vibe. They had a music playing and all of that. But what I went there for was to do my planner activities. So I was able to do my vision board, start planning out my 2023 and all that type of stuff. So, yep, that was my check-in.
Okay.
All right. So now we move into what we grateful for.
I like how you just ended off your check-in about your planner. And so like that. So that's what I actually want to say that I'm grateful for. I'm grateful for a good planner. I know we consistently use planners yearly or whatever. Although I haven't been as consistent as I used to, especially when I was in the education field, but I still use a planner. And on Christmas Day, that's what we did. My sister put together for us, like, instead of just like a vision board party, like a planner party. So like we all ordered the same type of planner, and it's like so thorough. It's kind of like the planner that we had last year, but it's very thorough. I really, really like it. I was writing my stuff for like my goals and everything like that out on paper, and I just got to transfer it to my planner because
You left it here?
No. I took my planner, but I didn't take my pens with me, and I wanted to like put them in certain colors. Yeah. And she ain't had those colors that I wanted, so I was like, I'm gonna wait. But this one I'm grateful for. I'm grateful for a really good planner. So if you guys aren't into planners, I really feel like that's something that you should try for 2023. It's good for organization. It's just like, and especially a planner that is like based off of your goals and excelling and stuff like that. Like, I really feel like y'all should try one of those. Just try something new for the new year.
And like I was just telling Brittany earlier, like yesterday I ended up doing my financials for the whole first quarter, and I'm glad that I went ahead and did it because now I'm able to see what I'm working with. And it's like, all right, you got to step some shit up. Like if you want to do X, Y, Z, you just gonna have to step some shit up. So I do say like using a planner, it helps you with planning, like being more aware and cautious of how you moving, what you got going on or whatever. So, yep. Yeah. I am grateful for the Brittany G.
Okay.
So, like, just our friendship, like, everything just being that shoulder to lean on and that I can vent to and all that. But mostly because you're very inspiring. Like, how I always say, you got to give yourself grace. And granted, we all know that or whatever. Brittany be bringing herself up. But no, like, you really, I can see you're growing into this, blossoming into this amazing woman. And so I'm just grateful that I'm on this journey, like to be able to view it and all of that and experience it with you. So
well, thank you. I'm in my season of learning how to accept compliments. So I really do appreciate that, like, to hear, because maybe, like, if you would have said this, like, a year or two ago, I probably would have, like, downplayed it or, like, you know, watered down your comment. But I do appreciate that, because I really am growing up. And I'm so grateful that people around me are actually saying that. Yeah. So, yeah, I appreciate that. Thank you.
Yep. All right, so we're going to get into our tea games. We got this or that.
This or that.
This or that.
Okay, so I want to know, do you prefer a PlayStation or Xbox?
I will probably say Xbox. I had a PlayStation growing up. I'm going to say Xbox, because it was like the last thing that I was using, because it was my ex. And that's what he used. Okay. So.
I had both. But I'm gonna go with PlayStation. I had both growing up. I used to have a lot of games going. You had Dreamcast?
I didn't have no Sega Dreamcast.
I had a Dreamcast.
My brother did though.
I had damn near all the
I was gonna say, like, my cousin, he had every single game. Nintendo's, GameCube, Sega Dreamcast, like all of that. He had every single game system growing up.
Got me.
And back then, they didn't have Xbox.
Yeah.
Growing up,
I used to get them for my brother though. That's what my brother used to give me for Christmas. He used to give me a game system, or I used to go to the what's that concert we used to go to? It would be around
Scream Tour.
And no, but it was also the one that was around Christmas time though. Demi got you too.
I don't know what you talking about then.
It was some kind of holiday bash. I can't remember. It was some type of holiday bash, but this is what my brother used to buy me for Christmas all the time though. All right. You got one?
Yeah. Grocery shopping or pumping gas?
Damn. Oh, I would say and I don't like neither, but I would say grocery shopping. I say grocery shopping because I don't want to do it. I'm still going to I'm getting something that I want. I'm going to get lost up in the store, but I'm going to get something I want. I hate the gas station. I hate the smell of gas. I hate niggas that's weird at the gas station. I hate when the J's always got to come up and ask me for something, like, I don't like gas station.
I was going to say, I would go... this became a this or that because I know neither one of us like pumping gas, and neither one of us like grocery shopping. If I had to choose between the two, I would say pumping gas though.
Because it's in and out.
Yeah.
Yeah. But grocery store is like, I do get myself, especially if it's a big store like Walmart. I used to be in Walmart all the time, like, but if it's a big store like that, I definitely get my ass lost up in there. I need to stop
leaving. I'm comfortable in the motherfucker. All right, what you got?
All right, a jet or a yacht as a gift?
Give me a yacht.
I want a yacht.
I want to be on some water.
I want a yacht.
Give me a yacht.
And then I feel like with a yacht, like, you got a bed in there. It's like so many more amenities that it has.
And a claustrophobic ass jet.
Yeah.
Even though I ain't been on one, so if you want to take your girl along.
I mean, I'll take both of them.
All right. Ricky Bobby or Step Brothers?
I'm gonna say Step Brothers.
Dang, this is a tough one. I think I'm gonna go with Talladega Nights. Ricky Bobby. Talladega Nights.
That shit funny as hell.
Both of them funny as hell.
But I'm gonna go with Step Brothers though. Alright, I got another one. Girls trip or co-ed trip?
It really just depends on my mood. Like the vibe.
Yeah, like it all depends on like the location. If you're going to like a turn up place like the Caribbean or something like that.
So if we're saying the Caribbean, I want it to be a girls trip.
See, I'm straight on the fence with this because I would say a girls trip at first, but when we went to that damn Tulum.
Oh yeah.
We went to Tulum this year.
Yeah.
That turned it up.
Yeah.
Like, that made me feel like co-ed trip.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Man, that was one of
It just depends on the vibe though.
Yeah.
It depends on the location and all that.
Yeah.
Like, what are we going for? That's what it all depends on for me. All right, so I got one last one.
Okay.
Smokey or Day?
Ooh. Damn.
That shit hard.
I feel. Damn.
That shit tough.
Yeah, that's tough as hell.
That shit tough. I'm gonna say Day. I'm just gonna go with Day.
I was about to say Smokey.
I'm gonna go with Day.
Smokey. Nah, they both that irresponsible. Like, they both carry the same type of trait.
Yeah.
Like, they the same caliber of niggas.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was about I got Smokey though.
Alright, cool. So, y'all already know what that means. We finna slide into these hot tea topics. Hot tea topics coming at you live.
Okay, so I'll pop it up.
Alright.
How do you feel, and I'm speaking to y'all too, how do you feel about being in a physical altercation with your significant other's parents? And I don't want you to just like answer. I want you to like really think about it.
I mean, well, you already know how I get when I get, so I'm a secret anyway, but what you mean, how would I feel?
Like, is it, okay, let's say you and your significant other parent get into it and they just like being disrespectful, like shit, or they even hit you or something like that. Are you a mute? Are you like not reacting because
no,
of who
bitch,
they
you
are?
know I'm gonna fucking react. I don't
Okay.
care. Like, it goes to just like I tell my mama, I am an adult and you're going to respect me. Like, y'all raised me on respect.
Mm-hmm.
I'm an adult. You gonna respect me, and if you gonna disrespect me, you gonna get that same type of energy. Like, either I'm gonna disrespect you back, or I'm not gonna deal with you at all.
Mm-hmm.
But you put your hands on me, I'm gonna beat your ass. So yeah, I mean, yeah, I be hurt in the sense of, dang, me and my dude or whatever, we like, dang, I just fought his mama or his sister or whomever. Like, and I know that's gonna cause the real. We said we were working on filming. It's the champagne.
Yeah, it's the champagne.
And that
for
shit
real.
came through my nose too.
Ooh,
So
it's definitely champagne.
But yeah, I know it's gonna cause a rift between, you know, my significant other and their family members.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, that's just something that we gonna have to learn to just deal with. Cause your mama put their hand, anybody put their hand. I'm not apologizing for nothing. Like, none of that. Like, it just is what it is. Do I have to deal with them ever again in life? Probably not. Cause I'm just the type of person that write people off.
I'm gonna say this: we ain't drink champagne no more.
They built. Coke for this is sparkling here at this point.
But the reason why I asked that is because I haven't been on Zeus Network in a minute. Mm-hmm. And you remember a few months ago, we was all the shows, we was watching that heavy.
I just canceled it too.
Really?
Yeah.
But I kind of like took a break because it was just a lot. It was a little too much.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know what?
You gotta get that shit in doses.
Doses, yeah. I can't keep feeding that type of stuff to my spirit. But the other day, I was like, let me go to Zeus right quick. And I see that Krishan and Blueface, Krishan Rock and Blueface.
Mama. Sister.
Krishan and Blueface, they got their own show.
Yeah.
And so, on the show, the first episode, they were on the bus, and she asked him. They was playing Never Have I Ever. Mm-hmm. So as you were already saying, like, you know, she done got into it with his mom before. Mm-hmm. And so her thing was, never have I ever, like, no dude ever fought my dad. Mm-hmm. And so she was asking Blueface, like, you know, how that'd be, or whatever. If him and her dad got into it or whatever. And the very next episode, that's when she took him to Baltimore and Baltimore. She took him to Baltimore. She took him to Baltimore and met his family. He met her family, and her dad like pushed up on him like. He ain't even like, hey, how you doing? Nothing. But
so she already knew like her daddy wasn't fucking with him. And
that's probably why she threw it out there. So he can already have in his mind. But basically, long story short, and I kind of understand why her family was very hostile or whatever. Because it's like, shit, that's their sister, that's their daughter, that's their family member. And they always, Krishan and Blueface always in the blogs fighting and shit like that in public and stuff like that. So this their first time meeting. They ain't really got too much nice stuff to say to him. It's like, nigga.
And then how long they been dating? And they just not met yet?
I think like a year or two or something like that. Yeah. But Dad pushed up on him like he in his face like this my daughter blah blah blah. And he ended up swinging on Blueface. He swung on Blueface and they was like trying to break it up. And then Blueface was like, oh hell no, like what the fuck? I'm not finna let this shit ride.
Yeah.
He was like on set. When that nigga said on set, he ran up on Daddy, cleaned his ass. He cleaned him. Daddy was leaking. But the family was like, all her sisters was going off like they was so upset. Look at my dad's face, look at my dad's face, but at the same time,
what your daddy did
that's why I'm going
man to man.
Daddy swung on him and Daddy was already coming at him super aggressive, super hostile, whatever. Understandable of the situation, like how he's saying, like, this my daughter or whatever. But Daddy crossed those lines. How can y'all be upset with this man? You can't. Because
you had those biased people.
You can't do something to somebody and then dictate how they react to it. Like,
you got those biased people that's just gonna go with what they know. Like, they don't give a fuck about right and wrong. Like, this is what I know. And this is who I'm fucking with. This is who I'm rocking with. You do something to this person, we really gonna be at odds. So that's how they is. And I'm sure they all got that mentality because Krishan got that mentality. Yeah,
and that's another thing I was about to speak on. With seeing that, it made me kind of like, okay, Blueface is kind of making sense because first he spoke to the brother. This is before the brother came around first. That's like her closest sibling. The brother came around first, and the brother trying to like talk to Blueface or whatever, and he was like, "Man, you gotta do my sister better." And then Blueface was like, "Okay, but she also plays a part. Everything isn't on me. She plays a part." So he's saying, like, what if she do this? What if she do that? Blah blah blah. He was like, I mean, he don't really got no answer. Brother don't really got no answer, but Blueface is like making all the points. Like, I'm just trying to help her grow. She still has to take accountability for the shit that she does. So am I just supposed to like let this shit ride just because this your sister? And so when she was talking to the dad, he was like, well, have you ever put your hand on a woman? Daddy said, yeah. I done went to jail about that shit. Blah, blah. He was like, so do you not like I don't even got to say put yourself in my shoes. Yeah. You've already been in my shoes. Yeah. But you're trying to justify what you did. You trying to make it seem like, oh, because she stabbed you. Okay, well, this girl fights me all the fucking time.
It can possibly be stabbing.
Yeah, so he asking her, like, he asking Dad, like, so is this how you raised your daughter? Like, you coming at me about some shit. Is this supposed to be okay? They don't really, everybody is on her side. They don't see no wrong with Krishan. And Krishan, like, I love Krishan. Like, that was like one of our favorite characters on
Bad Girls.
On Bad Girls. Baddies. But she got a lot of wrong in it. Yeah. She's young as fuck. Yeah. She's young-minded. So it's like she's acting on impulse, not really just thinking about what the fuck she's doing. Yep. And especially being that she's the baby and all her family is saying, I don't see no wrong. How y'all gonna really...
Oh, she the baby?
She the baby.
I thought she was the oldest. She brought on her mama's side. She the oldest. Then.
Nah, she the baby.
She said she the oldest.
Nah, she the baby. She just take care of them because she the money maker in the family. Yeah.
Because when I thought I heard her say she the oldest. So.
But what you got?
All right, so I need a refill.
Let's refill. Be right back.
Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and get into my tea spill now that we have refilled. Is it a such thing as volunteering if it's required?
What?
So when I say that, I mean like how in high school we had to do community service hours.
Oh, okay. Mm-hmm.
Or just like with certain organizations, you're required to do community service. So like, is it really like an act of community service if it's required of you to do it? Like,
I feel like it's still an act of community service, regardless.
well, no, I didn't mean to even use community service because I have the word volunteering.
Okay, well, if you say that, they changed it up.
Yeah.
But volunteering and community service, they're trying to switch it up. So the question is it an act of volunteering
if you're
it's
required? If you're required to do it.
In that case, no, I wouldn't think so.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like volunteering, that's something that you choose to do by yourself.
But yeah.
But if it's a requirement, you gotta do this. Like,
yeah,
you gotta.
Like, it's like I have no pure feelings towards doing this. I'm doing this because I have to
be here. Yeah.
Yeah. That was just my little quick tea spill. It was some real quick. It's simple.
Okay.
That came across my head.
Okay, I have one more.
I got another one too.
Okay, how important is it to you to house shop with your fiance together for your first home?
Very important. We gonna be living here. We plan on starting our family here. So, yeah, I need you to have some type of input. Like, a lot of the times, I don't know when it comes to house hunting, but a lot of things that women care about, men don't really care about. Like, they just, okay, I'm doing this because she wants to, but I really want your input because you have to live here. You have to be comfortable. I want you to be able to go to the man cave, like have room and space to go see your man cave, and you need some insight on it. So yeah, I think it's very important
for y'all to do that together, right?
Together, yeah.
Okay, I can definitely say the same. I agree with that 100%. But the reason why I asked that is because a while ago when I was just like looking for content to like discuss or whatever, I came across this video, and it was the reaction video of a fiance. She was like going off. Her fiance took her to go see their new house. He had a realtor and everything. They were showing the house. This was his first time. Her first time meeting the realtor and everything. She didn't know nothing about it. He already bought the house with their money, and she was livid. She was livid. She was like, "Who? Get the money back. We're not staying here." So the realtor was like, "Do y'all need to talk? Because like he already signed the papers." It was like that. It was the final viewing.
Yeah.
Well, it wasn't even final viewing. Like it was this theirs. Yeah. Like, this is theirs. But she was just saying like, I can't remember exactly what it is, but like y'all you just said, certain things they wouldn't care about. She was like, "Look at this yard. Like this is not enough closet space for us. Like, how can you make this decision with our money without even including me in this?" Like, she was livid.
And she has every right to be livid.
For sure.
But it goes back to one of the questions that you had previously. Is she ungrateful? Remember when you asked about the car?
Yeah. She's not ungrateful. You want to know why she's not ungrateful? Because that was their money. If it was his money...
Oh, no, I completely agree. Okay. I 100% agree with her not being wrong, and I don't think she's ungrateful.
Yeah, I don't think she's ungrateful at all because, like I said, if it was his money, he decided to get the house, and every penny he went into it was his. Yeah. Then it probably like, okay, calm down. Like, your man got a house. This don't have to be y'all final house. This could be a starter home, you know? This can be a starter home. But the fact that he actually took their money behind her back, and you know that process ain't no 2-day process. Yeah. So you've been consulting with this realtor. You've been checked this house out. And you didn't tell me.
You've been doing this for months because that shit don't happen in a week or two.
Yeah. He was like, "Ain't nothing wrong with this house. Like, are you serious? Are you serious? Ain't nothing wrong with this house." Like, he dead ass didn't see nothing wrong. And I was just like...
I mean, but it probably wasn't anything wrong with the house, but it it's definitely something wrong
The
with your
principle,
logic
yeah.
as it involves
It was
getting
the
this
principle,
house.
100%, yeah.
Alright, so I'm a nostalgia girl. I love all things nostalgia. I ain't gonna say all things nostalgia, but it's a lot of things nostalgia that I like. And so I've been looking at living single. And one of the situations that happened was Regine was dating this guy. I don't even think they were dating for real. They went on a date. And excuse me, y'all. Yeah, I'm really trying to work on my femininity, but this is not helping me at all.
Maybe if it was a mimosa.
Yeah, because it'll have some juice in it though. But
this
I'm
shit
good. But so Regine went on a date with this guy. She ended up saying like, I'm not interested in him at all or whatever. So Max was like, well, how would you feel if I went after him? And she was like,
go for it.
Go do you. Like, I don't give a fuck or whatever. So Max end up dating or whatever, and Regine started feeling some type of way. So in this situation, who is right, who is wrong? Is Max wrong for going after her friend, a guy that her friend was dating, or is Regine wrong for trying to play the card of
she don't care, nonchalant?
Yeah, being nonchalant, and then now you in your feelings.
So were they actually dating, or they went on a date?
They went on a date. They went on one date.
I know most people are probably gonna be like, oh no, we don't do that. Like, I don't want nobody.
Yeah.
It was a date.
Yeah.
I honestly feel like it was one date. And it could have easily been, you could have met him the next day or something like that. Like, it wasn't like y'all were dating. If they were dating and they've been on multiple dates, that could have been like, oh hell no.
Yeah.
Like,
I
without
agree.
a doubt.
I
but
agree.
it was just one day, and I like the fact that she even approached the situation like that.
Right.
Like, what do you feel like? Because you're not interested, but he seems
yeah.
like a good candidate for me. So yeah, me playing devil's advocate, I would actually probably say like,
it ain't even for me. It ain't even playing devil's advocate. I just feel like now you want something that you can't have.
Yeah.
In Regine's like you dead ass was talking cash money shit about this man.
You had no interest in him at
all.
And then you downplayed it. You was like nonchalant about
her
doing it now. And I guess you see the type of happiness. People want things that they can't have. And I guess she didn't see it that far with him. And now she's seeing that Max kicking it with him.
Yeah.
And it's just like, damn, they're supposed to be me.
Yeah. Yep. And but that happens in real life. And not even just necessarily with dating men and all that type of stuff. Like, when somebody see you living your best life, doing XYZ, after they done canceled out XYZ or whatever they got going on, like, now they feeling some type of way. So, people stop being weird. Be more in tune. That's the thing for 2023. Be more in tune with your emotions. Don't be doing that what it's called, not impromptu, but just like impulsive. You gotta let go of the impulsiveness. Like, really sit down and think about what the hell, process it. Because you start making them rational ass decisions, and then it end up biting you in your ass. So I want y'all to practice that for 2023. Be in tune with your emotions.
All right. And I can vouch for that, because that's something I just really started tapping into. And a lot of it come from with AunTEA talk, like just us having conversations. Like I even said, like I mentioned it before, a question that you asked on the show was, do I feel like I know myself as a woman without being in a relationship? And I answered, yeah, I know I am, blah, blah, blah. And it made me really just sit back and think, like, I'm still trying to get to know her.
Yeah.
Like, I really don't.
Yeah.
And that's where B3 was really birthed from. Like, I don't really know her.
I had to start calling you that. I done did it like a couple times. I want to get like in the habit of calling you B3.
Yeah.
All right, so that wraps up our tea spills for the night, and we're finna move into the question of the night. Friends with benefits turn girlfriend, boyfriend, wifey, or husband. Do you think it's something that's possible? Why or why not?
I definitely feel like it's something that's possible because it happens all the time, and that's why a lot of times when people be like, "Damn, you turned a hoe into a housewife," because it probably could have just started as, you know, friends with benefits, but then as you like, I guess you everybody doesn't have just casual sex, so it might have started off as casual sex, and then you start to develop feelings, and then you start spending more time with each other, and you know, you get to know each other, and then
okay, so devil's advocate real quick then. Situation where, you know, you and dude fucking around, then y'all try to pursue something more. You don't think like, damn, is he gonna be doing? Is he like basically what y'all was doing in the beginning?
Yeah.
Is he gonna be doing it with another person? You know, when y'all together, or when y'all actually pursue for real, for real.
But what was the big original question?
Like, what I'm saying is, a lot of the times that gets in the way, which kind of makes it impossible at times. Because yes, I do agree that it is possible to develop, like, go from friends with benefits to developing something more, you know, real or whatever. But a lot of those situations, they don't develop into anything further because that one of the persons, or maybe both of the people, may think like, damn, well, he's just gonna continue to do this, or she's just gonna continue to do this, fuck around, or whatever. So that was just me playing devil's advocate with that question.
I do feel like they will play in the back of your head because you like, you know, that's where y'all
started
at. So yeah, but shoot, hopefully it don't happen like that, you know.
Yeah.
Hopefully that y'all just really bonded off of
off
of wherever y'all came from, and nothing else goes further. But
all right. So we about to slide into our
vibe on demand.
Alright, so I'll pop it off. My vibe on demand for this week is Matilda the musical. It's on Netflix. At first I wasn't really too much interested in watching it because, again, I'm a nostalgia lover and I just don't like people touching old things because you could just mess things up.
Yeah.
And then, like, to see that it's a musical.
Yeah,
I was like, I watched it anyway, and I actually, like, end up enjoying it. Like, the singing and all of it. The storytelling. It's really good. Check it out, Matilda the musical on Netflix.
Okay. My vibe on demand is Carisha. And not
Carisha,
even
please.
Carisha, please. Carisha, please. Please. But I would say Carisha Young Miami. Well, Carisha. I'm a fan of Carisha. And I just like where life is going for her right now. Like, she done been put in a position, and like, she was already somebody. She was a who's who before she started dealing with Diddy.
Did she have opportunities? Opportunities. I said it again.
I'm glad you heard it that time. But like the conversation we just had yesterday, if you want to put it that way, yes, I would. I can say she's probably an opportunist, but not in a negative way.
Yeah. She's just taking advantage of what's in front of
her. Yeah. And I just love how she came out with Carisha. Her and Santana were known for their live videos. And like, you know, people really started gravitating towards her because her personality is shown on, you know, Instagram Live and stuff like that. And she a funny girl, like, she a cool girl or whatever. And she created her show. I'm not saying that she probably wouldn't have done that without Diddy or whatever, but she's capitalizing off all this stuff. So she created her show. Then her little saying, she's real bad.
Yeah.
Of her first Carisha Please episode.
Yeah.
Real bad. Now that's something.
Thing.
Yeah, and I feel like that was a Miami thing because somebody else was saying something like that's a Miami thing. Like they say, you just ask them. They say real bad.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, Santana said that. I saw that on Funny Marco, and she done capitalized off of that. Now she got a card game, and also she hasn't even dropped that many episodes of Carisha Please. I don't even think she dropped. I know for a fact she hasn't even dropped 10, but it's just like. They'll drop and in minutes. I'm talking about views going up. So here I am just thinking about all the different streams of income she's getting. Like, bruh, I remember I was up that night when the episode with G Herbo just dropped. It had literally just dropped. It was like 49 minutes, and it had almost like 100,000 views already. And I was just like, God damn.
Auntie saw gonna hit them numbers soon.
For sure, we definitely gonna hit them numbers soon. But I'm just like, damn, I'm just so proud of, a lot of people probably counting her out, like thinking like, especially when they first came out, everybody was like, ooh, these ghetto ass girls, like, I see you, Carisha. I'm happy for you, for real. For you my vibe on the man, girl.
Alright, well, that wraps up another episode of AunTEA Talk. If you haven't already, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share with a friend, cousin, auntie, uncle, whomever. And make sure you follow us on TikTok, Instagram, and Twitter at AunTEA_Talk. And we're for real going to be active on TikTok and Twitter because it's 2023. And that was the goal, one of the goals for AunTEA Talk. So make sure y'all tap in with us. Don't just follow. Interact with us on our social media pages.
Yes.
And I will say this. Thank you to the Big Sippers because they have been interacting a lot. Recently, like within our comment sections on different posts. So shout out to the Big Sippers that's doing what they should do.
Alright, so until next time.
That's T, bitch.
Happy New Year.